Hi, everybody. It's Mark Rushton of markrushton.com. It's Monday, November 9th, 2020, live in the afternoon. Where I am, it's the afternoon. The last warm day of the year, finally. uh, and it's funny because we had snow, like, what, 3 weeks ago, the middle of October? Had It was all white here in the woods, and been dry here the last couple of weeks. Haven't been able to. I got burn piles out in the yard. A yard. It's like nearly an acre and a half, and I can't burn because it's just been too warm. I don't like to burn when it's like 75 degrees and windy, 20, 30 miles an hour winds. But all right, let's get going here. Let's not banter too much. Let's hide that, and let's actually, you know what? What I should do is I should create a new banner, because my little markrushton.com is over there. There we go. That's a little too much, I do believe. That's a little too much. We'll bring that back there. I'm going to be small today because my skin is terrible, because I'm forever young. Or I've got that, whatever. Andy Warhol had bad skin. So you're comparing yourself to Andy Warhol? No, I'm not. Just get that bad skin. Let's just keep trying. Clean, moisturize. I've tried everything. Anyway, so what are we going to talk about today? I'm going to talk about the painting. This one back right here. October Blurring, which I'll bring up here in a second. And I'm also going to talk about my Spotify public playlist, 2020 Picks by DJ Rushton. So let's get started. Let's get started by sharing the other page. Well, first of all, as always, my website is markrushton.com. You can find out more information about me. You can visit my eBay store where all my paintings are. And also you can sign up for my email list to get an occasional once or twice a month email from me. And I'm going to have to do that here in about a week. I usually do it about the middle of the month. Sometimes I do 2 a month, but I don't know. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. And then, of course, my eBay store where my paintings are. And one of them is the painting that I'm going to feature today, which is October Blurring. It's the price is $259.95. Of course, you can always make an offer. We have free shipping in the United States. And if you're outside the United States, I do participate. I do ship worldwide, as you'll see here. Unless you're in some really weird country, there are exclusions here. And that is an extra cost. So it's based on where you are. And let's take a look at the scans here or the pictures, scans and pictures that I have here on eBay of October Blurring. Now this was made, I think it was about a year ago. This never made it into the gallery, and I like it. It's a little 8x10 acrylic ink. It's very kind of an abstract, again, an abstract landscape, a little bit different than what I normally do. And that's just not that good of a photo there. That's a little bit better. That's a little better. As I've said, I need to get better with photography. I need to take more pictures. I need to understand that camera better. And it's just, that's a good photo. That looks nice. And I love, it's an acrylic ink on Tyvek. It's mounted to a cradled wood panel, and it's placed in a white matte wood frame there, 8 by 10 inches. It's got D-ring hardware and wires on the back, and signed by me. And open-faced, although if you want to, and you don't have to do this, the plexiglass is in the back of the frame. So you pop that out and pop the cradle wood panel out, and you can put that in if you want to protect it some more. But the great thing about acrylic ink is that it really does a fantastic job of permanence. And let's just go through these here. These are terrible photos. Oh my God, I need to redo these. What was I thinking? This was like the first batch that I did. See, this is good for me. going through the eBay store and just going, yeah, that's a bad photo. I need to retake that. So new photos. I get it. Okay. So this is a good exercise for me. Let's get out of here. And then let's bring up October blurring, the scan of it that I have here. This is pretty close to, again, what it looks like in real life. Anyway, what else do I have to say about that? It's a nice little painting. Yeah, I need to take some new photos. Maybe I will do that this afternoon or this evening. Use that flash and try to get better with the photography. All right. What else are we going to talk about? This is going to be a short one, very short video. Yeah, my got 237 subscribers out there on YouTube. Got a handful on BitChute, a handful on LBRY.TV, and a handful out at Twitch. Twitch? Yeah. I'm live streaming to Twitch right now. I'm live streaming to YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. Isn't that neat? And of course, my music. I release music under a lot of different names, but this is the music that I release under my name here. This is out at Bandcamp. If you're into downloads, of course, I'm on all streaming services worldwide. So where'd it go? Where did it go? Finally, let's wrap this up here soon. I have a playlist out on Spotify called 2020 Picks by DJ Rushton. The link is actually in the description this time. Actually set that up. And if I had a radio show in 2020, I'd be playing these new or new to me tracks, because what I do is sometimes music will, I'm a big user of the Release Radar playlist. And that's tailored for each person. You get that if you're a Spotify, I don't know whether it's you, if you're a subscribe, if you're a paying customer or not. I think if you're on the free service, you get it also, if I'm not mistaken. I can't remember. I am a Spotify paying customer. And just every Friday, you get a whole bunch of music that's sort of tailored to your tastes. Just a second here. So if I find things along the way that have been released or come across, or just what I'm listening to in general, happen across things, I will throw them into this playlist. And there's sort of an order to it. The stuff that I listen to more is going to be near the top, although there are things in previous years' playlists that I end up liking more over time. So that just depends. And of course, I have, if you look into all my, you can click on Mark Rushton here and you can look at all my public playlists out there. They go back to about 2014. I've been on there a while. And some of them actually have some followers. I can't believe it here. Let's take a look here. 2019, 5. Yeah, I'm really influential, aren't I? 6 in 2018. 2 in 2017, which sucks. That was a good year for music. The Church, Slow Dive, The Clientele. Yeah, that's some good stuff there. But then there's, 2016, 15 followers. Ooh, you're so influential. And then some of the, are these even public? No, they are public. Nobody's looking for them. Oh, well. So I'll just go over a few of these here and kind of like what I like about it. Of course, Daniel Diaz is just fantastic. And he releases stuff seemingly every week. And it's all great. It's amazing. And of course, The Clientele, UK band. This is actually, Orpheus Beach is actually a re-release, something they did back about, I think, 2007. It's a copy of it's a cover of a Go-Between song, but it was on a kind of obscure tribute album. and they just recently re-released. Fantastic track. And Harry Hassano, that came out at the end of 2019. His kind of remake of his early 70s album, and completely different. He's fast and he's so funky. He is so funky. That is like, if Prince were around today and he heard this song, which I can't pronounce, it's the new version, Prince would be like, oh, who's the funky 70-something from Japan? And he's got an interesting family lineage. You know, his grandfather was the only Japanese passenger and survivor of the Titanic. But he never knew him because he died before. He died before Harry Hassano was born, I do believe, if I'm not mistaken, or is very close. And then, yeah, there's like a new track by the Avalanches. That's pretty good. That may go down the list a bit. And then I really love everything by, I think it's Chihai Hatakeyama. I think he releases more stuff than me, but he releases it all under his name, I think just his name. That guy's a workhorse. Oh my gosh. And Matt Borge up in Michigan, the ambient guitar guy, and Nate Trier from the Hunto. This guy makes some really great music, and there's hardly, what's he got here? 39 monthly listeners. Unfair. Toaster. Noveller cranked out another great guitar ambient-ish album this year. And then, of course, I'm not just ambient. But I throw in other things like Armani Caesar here with the Liz. She's on the Griselda label, the rap label out of Buffalo, New York. You're an old guy. You're an old white guy. What are you doing listening to that? It's the West Side Gun, Conway the Machine. They're awesome. They're really quite good. They're not everybody's taste, though. But Folk Devils, post-punk band out of England in the early 80s. And that got back together. Their lead singer died a number of years ago, but they had been long broken up, making great music. And then, of course, Thelonious Monk, that uncovered Live at Palo Alto album that was released a couple of months ago. Fantastic. So, and the rest here. I mostly veer towards instrumental, electronic, ambient, but I throw a few extra things in there. A few singer-songwriter things like Kathleen Edwards and reggae. What else we got in here? Bela Fleck and Tumani Diabate. And like a Doves in there. I was not too impressed by that new Doves album. Big fan of theirs back in the day, but okay. All right, we're getting close to 15 minutes. I wasn't supposed to be this long. This is a great playlist. I add to it regularly throughout the year. I have almost no influence, and that's fine with me because I like just sort of compiling it over time. It's sort of I'm not really too much of a writer or anything, so this is sort of an expression of me, at least as far as my musical taste. Of course, I listen to other stuff besides this, everything from classic rock and jazz and classic country and all sorts of stuff. So I just don't limit myself to the new music. I don't just limit myself to ambient music. So, all right. I think that's it. Here. Let's, what do we got going on? Here? So, all right. Kind of a sketchy one for Monday. I'm going to go get the mail and relax for the rest of the week, I do believe. Anyway, I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching after the fact.